Hello everybody, my name is Sam, and this will be the first ever episode from our little channel, Team DES, or Team DES, or however you want to pronounce it. I do not have everybody else here with me, considering it's summer vacation, and they are off doing... I don't know. But I thought that I might as well get the jump on them for videos, and surprise them with this, and surprise whoever's watching. This is going to be a deck profile for Lair of Darkness variant, or the $30 budget Lair of Darkness. I should be more specific. I know I'm really late to this, but I thought that we haven't uploaded any videos, so this would be a good way to get us started. Now, I feel like I'm not close enough to the mic. Here, I'm gonna get closer to the mic. I'm in a very uncomfortable position. So I'll try to keep this brief, as I don't have much time on my camera. So we're going to get right into this build. It is a pretty good build, especially just for a budget deck build. It is definitely better than most. It is very annoying for the other members of Team DS to deal with this. So we're going to start off with 3 copies of Lilith, Lady of Lament. Now this card is essential for most any variant you use that you have variants for. I know even for Infernoids, this is a very good card to have for it. And in this deck, it's essential because you run viruses and other numerous traps that we'll get into later. If you don't know her effect is she is a quick effect monster who, as quick effects as this deck kind of entails, allows you to tribute to get traps, or really just tribute in general. This deck is mainly a really big tributing deck. So her effect is once per turn you can, or no, not even once per turn, it's you can tribute one dark, I know it is once per turn, but it's at the bottom. It is you can tribute a dark monster, reveal 3 normal traps from your deck, and your opponent chooses one randomly. And you can set whichever one they pick, you get to set directly to your field, and you can only activate it once per turn. Now, this is a very good effect because you can, obviously, one of the ways that I use it is I will pull out, say, 3 copies of Mind Crush for the reveal, because it does not say with separate names. So if you wanted to get out 3 Mind Crushes, just reveal your Mind Crushes and reveal them, lay them down, randomize them, which is redundant because it's the same card, but you have to do it. That's what the card says. And you get your Mind Crush set directly to the field. The only thing that is kind of bad about this is, well, the only thing that is bad about this card is that if she is normal summoned, her original attack becomes 1,000, which is a bit of a bother because normally her attack is 2k, which in some cases can be very good. And I'm like, oh, special summoning her. So like if you summon her back from the grave or summon her from your hand, special summon her from your hand, yes, that can be very beneficial through that. So I'm gonna move her out of the way. Very good card. Probably one of the best cards in the deck. But now we get onto the namesake of the deck, Darkus Diabolos, Lord of the Lair. This is probably like one of my favorite boss monsters that has come out in a long time. Better than most. Switching hands here. Better than most. And it does a lot of very cool things. We are going to move on to the spell engine of the deck. This should be exciting. Well, actually, it should be predictable. Because obviously we already know what the one card is going to be. Lair of... that's not in frame. Lair of Darkness. The namesake of the structure deck. The actual structure deck itself. Lair of Darkness. You always want this card on the field. If it's not on the field, you're screwed. Because this card allows you to tribute your opponent's monsters. Well, one of them. Very good for the deck. You pretty much need it all the time, and it is very searchable because you have your Arimas and you have terraforming. Other than that, there's not much else to say about it, really. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself if you guys ever run the deck. If you choose to get it, it is very cheap. Ugh, I'm dropping cards. Next, we have a Lair of Darkness. Triple Lair of Darkness. This is just pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you want cards, you want a draw power, that's your draw power. These are your plus ones. Your very, very reasonable plus ones. And considering all monsters you have are dark, why not? It's your best draw engine. It's better than running Pot of Desires, because you don't have many useless monsters to get rid of, because all of your monsters do something. Next, we have one. Will we do our one of spells? We have a lot of them. We won't do all of them at once. That is helping me hold this. We have one beginning of the end. This is just one of those like very situational cards. You have 7 in the graveyard. Banish him, draw 3. I mean, it's a good +2, but you don't want to run too many of it. It looks like this, like the actual card's art is just straight up black. Like it's only black. It's not. It isn't just like a black. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see the pattern there a little bit, I think. And yeah, there it is. You can see the card art there. But it looks like a black card. Like the entire picture just blacked out. But this is a very good card only in the situation that you have 7 in the graveyard that you are willing to banish 5 of. But it is a very good +2. Like, it's a good +2. Next, we have our 1 terraforming. Why only 1 terraforming? Because we have 3 Arima, and that's kind of our pseudo-terraforming, I guess. And the fact that I'm too lazy to take any other terraforming out of literally anything else. And I don't want to take the other one out of, I think I only run 1 in Dino Mists, and I don't want to take it out of that. So, there's my reasoning. So you only run 1 of these. And you pretty much run 6 of the things anyway. 6 Lair. Okay. Sorry if this video has been a little bit jumpy, or at least this back end of the video has been jumpy. This part of the video has been deleted numerous times, and it has taken me way too long to make this video, but it is finally, hopefully, being done right. These last few cards we have are the viruses. Pretty essential to the deck. They work very well because they're all tributes. Your best 2 being Eradicated Epidemic and Grinning Grave. The new one, my favorite one, is Grinning Grave, because it's just fun and I like it. But Eradicated Epidemic, it's limited to 1 for a reason, because it is very good. And then of course you have Full Force Virus and Deck Devi for those low attack and low defense monsters, so typically hand traps, and then you have your good old Crush Card Virus. The 15 or higher big monsters. And that just about does it for the traps, but there is 1 or 2 more. Sorry about my burp. I just finished a drink. We got Solemn Warning and Torrential Tribute. Solemn Warning is only in there because I hope to someday put a Solemn Brigade in there. Oh jeez, I'm really sorry about that, guys. I don't mean to be doing that. And then Torrential Tribute because, again, you normal summon a monster, then you can, or flip summon a monster. Oh no, just summon 1 in general. Then you can destroy all monsters in the field, which is very, very, very useful. It's a very good card. It's a very, very useful card for this deck. And that's gonna about do it for the deck profile. Well, actually, hold on. We have 1 more piece that we need. And I told you guys that polymerization was in there for a reason. That's because I had no other dark monsters, really. But There is one reason that this disgrace of a monster. Now, the reason why we put this in there instead of something else that could have been used better, like maybe throw a tuner in there or something, or throw some hand traps in there and make a good synchro monster. Well, I didn't think of that because I don't have any hand traps. I had a drawn lockbird, but that's not a tuner. I don't believe he's a tuner. So I just put this in because it actually somewhat kind of works. Even though it's not as good as I'd hope it would be, it does work a little bit. But I wish it was Supreme King because then it'd be so much better. But it isn't Supreme King's Dragon Starving Venom. So I had to settle with that. And that's gonna about do it for the deck profile, guys. I know this might not have been the best first video that you guys ever see from us, but I think that it will be a good enough starting point with a good enough deck that I hope some of you guys will actually replicate. It is very easy, very, very cheap for Yu-Gi-Oh standards. $30 is practically nothing in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! But it is nothing to scoff at because this deck is quite good. So, without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video.